Hey, give me like 10 minutes. I'm not 10 minutes, probably like seven. I'm gonna wait to let my dog in type shit. I gotta let my dog in. It ain't even gonna be a whole 5 minutes though. For sure. For, for sure.
Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And off we go from Minneapolis. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. The Packers take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he gets a feel on the plunge forward.
Okay, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Shotgun now for Love. Buys time, rolling right. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that means 3rd down coming up.
Well, that throw just got away from the quarterback a little bit. I'll tell you this. I do love the escapability. I mean, it is such a key in today's game of football, really at any level. Some tough circumstances, though, to try and complete that one down the field.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings, they're off to a great start defensively. They forced a turnover on the opening possession.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. They kick the running back in motion. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Cut near the goal line. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when he can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, he starts to shape the foundation of the preparation and makes it what's in store.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Motioning left is their running back. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here. To the sack, another pass on 2nd down. That's caught, Tucker Kraft.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
3rd and just 2 to go. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
The Packers send out their punting unit. And this will be his first effort of the contest. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. 65 yards on the punt there. And the Vikings are going to take over from deep in their own side. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He puts some juice up. They connect on the deep shot. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings pull out in front for their 13-zip. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right? You know, when you run that flat out, you can't win from the jump. You take yourself from the sideline, too. Get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Nixon now to return it. And he won't get to the 20. Out of bounds just before it around the 18-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. Complete out to the right. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 46. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when we were for forcing the incompletion.
You've got a man in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down throw, here's Love. Escapes the pocket. Connection made, Travis Etienne.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
This is reeled in by Reed. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the red zone now. Etienne on the catch. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. Our score, 14-0. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. Ready to go with the second quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone. Man in motion out of the slot. Loves to throw again. On the move, headed right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
To the air, 3rd and long. He's on the move. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll get him back to 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
On the return, it's Rondale Moore. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he's going to be marked down a yard shy of that marker.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun handoff now to Chandler. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got him. That's Addison. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. Looking to throw, McCarthy. He's got a man left. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. And they score. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. One after trying good by Reichert. And the Vikings push their lead to 18. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Nixon now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Love. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
A 2nd down throw here for Love. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Love out of the shotgun. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. Throwing his Love on 3rd. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. Love from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Second and 10. Love trying again. Reed's got it. And And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal. To the air with Love. This throw is caught. Touchdown, Green Bay. Young Hui Koo on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers make it an 11-point ball game. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Starting from the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. It is caught left side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10, here's McCarthy. He's got it deep downfield. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Throw left side. Massive hit. The ball is out. Packers pick it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
On first and 10, here's Love. He fires one deep down the left. Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Vikings get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
A final throw before the break. Here's Ty Chandler. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, And an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this.
Keep running it. Come on, you can do it.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott Brock here with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Reaches the 40. Hits the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings make it a 3-possession game. This half is off to an excellent start, Brock. Hopefully it's an indicator of the type of action we're going to see through to the end of this one.
Dude, these guys just come out of the locker room, Kate, and it's offense and it's defense and it's our scripts, but those special teams guys come out wanting to be special. He was.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Nixon now to return it. Returns looking good so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Takes the handoff, now Love. Fits it through the middle. And he'll be touched down after a big play. Offense up to the line fast. Thrown on 1st down, Love. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Trying again, following the sack. This one taken in by Kraft. And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Love. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So the Packers showing faith in their offense as they decide to go for 2. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Well, they looked maybe a little unsure of the call, Brock, and that 2-point try unraveled out there.
Or maybe they were just surprised by the look this defense came out in. Either way, unfortunately, not a whole lot you can do once that ball snapped. Got to find some way to make that call work.
Njoku all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
First down throw, here's Love. Got for big yards on the right side. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
They'll run Jacobs. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Nowhere to go with it, so Higgins throws it away.
And that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So now, here's third and goal. They kick the running back in motion. Love now on third and goal. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on third and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on fourth down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead is back down to 9.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. Fielded at the 7. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Second and 10, McCarthy. That one's incomplete over the middle.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And he makes the Huffs go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. Coup on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers cut the lead down to just 2. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Has this at the 6. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30.
Come on, Vikings.
First and 10 now from the 30. Man in motion here. Trying again after the pick. McCarthy. Forced out to his right. He's got him. That's Addison. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Here's McCarthy, first and 10. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Oh no, they get him yet again! Edger and Cooper takes it away!
His guys take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. Reed now, in motion left. Here's Etienne on first down. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Second and 13. He's got it near the 8. It's a Green Bay touchdown. Coup on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers jump in front now by 5. Coup all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Return starts at the 3. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Rolling left, buying some time. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. The line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. McCarthy throwing here. He gets this one to Chandler. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Like a steamroller, baby!
Chandler again. They only needed a couple, and that is what they got. Not the most impressive game, but a big one as they get the first. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Has it down close. Touchdown, Minnesota. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Chased out to his right. And he's short of the end zone. They wanted that field goal lead, but remain in front by just a point. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Buys time, rolling right. They'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, a better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Finds his man. It's Kraft. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down for a loss. Working quickly here. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside,
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Packers take a fourth quarter lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. From the pistol, here's Love. They did it! He made the interception! So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Gonna need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
Two all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And they pick him off again! Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And the Packers take possession of the football.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. An option give here to ETN. And this one doesn't go far. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Love from the gun. ETN on the catch. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He's back to throw. He'll get this to ETN. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Packers leading by 5. Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6. Looking to throw. They can't connect as the coverage comes through. 4th down stand.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Shred him on this grave. Oh, let's go. Shred him up.
Back to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. Big gain downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. The Packers take their first time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
Well, that's sure one way to take the lid off a defense. Great work to find the biggest hole in the coverage. And more importantly, go exploit it.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended target. So that brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Escapes the pocket. He can run it. He's got it deep downfield. And that's a touchdown. At least for the moment, Brock. But there's a flag out there. I think that they might wipe this one away. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. Throwing now. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Here he is to throw. He connects downfield on 4th. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. How about 19 yards on 4th down? And the call to go for it pays off considerably. He'll look to throw it. This throw is caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. Chandler will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Here he is to throw. And he's got it. He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in early.
And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now. After that play, we've got somebody shaken up. And you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Nixon now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Thrown on 1st down, low. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Shotgun now for Love. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Man in motion, headed right. One final shot here. Big man showing up the yards. Oh no, the ball is loose. It's picked out by the Vikings, going